Okay, hello, and we're back into the past in the time machine. But I feel like we're going to be appearing at the same time as Paul and as her, and it's like a little awkward. No, we're going to the other lab explosion. Okay, so at the start of the game. With ourselves. Okay.
HQ, we've got an intruder in the lab. Core extraction team is down, over.
All of them? How? Choices?
We're moving in.
Open fire, but avoid damage to the core at all costs.
What happens if we kill the core, though? Hey, do you mind? Right, this burst pistol is actually trash. Why aren't you using your machine gun? Okay, that works.
I got there after the fracture machine. Too late to stop it all before it was
I
started.
mean, that was obvious.
But not too late to save Will. All you had to do was get to him in time.
Yeah, that was the plan.
HQ, we've got security footage of the Joyce brothers escaping through the server room on the lower level.
Later, Team 3, intercept immediately. Ready another extraction unit to remove the core.
Okay, except, you know, time can't be changed, as has been established in this. We're just going to repeat the same things no matter how hard we try to change it. We're going to be the ones that actually create it.
Okay, gotta get to the library.
You know, if we hadn't tried to change all of these problems in the first place, we wouldn't have created them. Okay, the chronon is up there, isn't it? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because it happens, we made it happen.
Have to reach Will before it's too late.
So,
It's locked. Gotta find another way out of here.
you know, if we hadn't have done all of this, it wouldn't have ever happened. Invisible walls will not allow me to jump over barriers and take shortcuts. Okay, down we go. We're on the last act, clearly, and then there's like 3 epilogues or something? I don't know, it's just like dots. Diary is an upgrade, though, is what I'm trying to find. How many points do I have to use? Where do I see how many points I have? 13, okay. Right, okay. So time stop, I mean, we might as well start buying things. The time dodge, extra activation for the time dodge isn't the worst. Time shield, I'm not really using it, it slows time. Time blast, reduced cooldown on that wouldn't be too bad. Multiple takedown on the time rush is actually really good. Time vision, not really, well, I mean, I am using it a bit, but you really want to reduce the cooldown on that. At 6 costs. At 6 costs, I mean, time dodge, yeah, an extra activation wouldn't be the worst. Increasing the size of my time vision won't be bad, but let's just purchase the extra activation on that. Okay, so we're pretty much covered. Like, that's not something that we're really using. Okay, let's do this. Sure, we'll find plenty. There was like 5 more sources, or was it 4 more?
I'm not hearing any response from Raider Team 3. We may have a situation.
Maybe I should have listened to your law. But I accidentally... I was trying to listen. But, you know... Get out of that. Get out of that time dodge. Okay. Okay. Holy shit, there's a lot of endgame enemies here. Get out of there. Don't die. Well, we died. Well, I guess that gives me the opportunity to potentially listen in this time, rather than just, you know, going for the kill. You're not going to talk now. That's awkward, isn't it? If I come and take you unaware... I thought I was meant to have multiple on that. Okay. Any more explosive barrels near anyone useful? Pop. Shit. I got killed somehow. A stray bullet. I was setting off the perfect explosions, but someone sniped me. Okay. It's a shame you don't get to re-listen into the thing, because, you know... Bam, headshot. Trying to hit that explosive barrel, in case you're wondering. We apparently didn't succeed in what I was planning. We didn't hit any of the explosive barrels optimally. Bop. We can't bop you. Okay. Wait, where did your friend go? Did he actually get evaporated? Okay. The less useful enemies have now been dealt with. Okay, but don't just stand there. What happens if I hold
I
that
remember
button?
that Will and I were headed to the courtyard with the stutter. That's where I needed to cut him off.
There's probably a power that I'm not using effectively. Okay. There's some ammo. I cut them off very effectively. You're just stood there. I think I did delete your friends. Like, you're the only one that remains of you big guys. I think I deleted and yeeted the other one. Just sat there looking like you're ready to rock out. Yeah, I didn't mean to delete them from the time-space continue entirely, but maybe that's more considerate. Okay. You guys just dead. You're not in any action. You're not anything that I can interact with. Leaving you alive won't come back to kick me in the ass at all, will it? What are you doing? Okay, you're using lights to signal reversing. It's like you're like triggering some sort of powers. Anything around? Okay. A chronon. You're actually transporting the chronon?
Stop Monarch from extracting the core.
The fact that they stole it was the only reason I was able to return to the past. It's not logic I wanted to mess around with.
I mean, you really should have. Because, you know, if you want to change history, the first thing that you do is try. There it is. And change whatever you can. You know, if you're already in the past, the fact that you can then change the future would actually be ideal. You know, if you could mess about so that they were never able to come and take it. I feel like it would have been smart to prevent them. That's what I would have done, you know. Actually attempt to change the past in a significant manner. So they no longer have the time machine, and then maybe it stops all of the problems in the first place. You know, maybe you never get back to the past, but also at the same time, they never get back to the past, which also prevents a million more problems in the future, because, you know, it just makes a huge difference. Also, why does that have UV on its helicopter blades? I've never known a helicopter to have like a light trail like that on it. Okay. Some narrative, there's some people and they're alive. Again, stealth is actually out the window, like, you know, seems like an option, but is that, or is it not a narrative object? It's glowing, as though it could be. But oh. Okay. I mean, these chronon dispensers might be a good thing to take down also. I like the way that I just punched his ass in. Got him down and then destroyed his backpack whilst he was down on the floor. It's like, you're not getting back up from that. Yeah, I think that guy's dead. Okay, trees in the way! Oh, you're already dead. Never mind. Anyone else here? Just this. Is that? That's a puzzle point. Okay. This carnage here is quite something. You've actually been fractaled. Okay, you've reconstituted now, but you were fractaling in time for the second there. Is it because both your backpacks were touching? Like, is that a problem for you? Fractalized you. You go over there. Bye bye. It's nice knowing you. Let's try and send you into orbit. I like how we were meant to blow up all those chronon capsules earlier, and now it's just like they don't really care. They can just exist freely as they want. Okay. Well, let's rewind this car. Well, that didn't work. I tried pausing the car. It didn't allow that. I'll try racing it instead. Okay. Where we're headed to your demise. You weren't meant to see me there. Well, I was waiting for you to pass. I could have punched you at any time, but you chose to do that yourself. You chose that path. I was sparing you and allowing you to pass, but you were like, no, there's Jack Joyce. Okay. Get from behind that, you passed. I can do that too. I too can do that. Okay. Well, you're just a nobody, aren't you? $15 miles per hour, you say? Oh shit. Up your butt. And out of that. Oh, it's on cooldown. That's the problem. Pop. Shield. Dash. Anything. Death. Fuck. Get out. I was waiting for the bridge guy to go so that I could get a bop on the other people, but then it's like, I see him. It's like, okay, well, I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to live. And you denied me. The checkpoint being on the other side of this wall would have been more ideal. I wonder if that car can run you over. Okay, that's just slow motion. Oh, I tried to hit you with the thing. Why didn't that work? Okay. What's the problem? Get out of that. Get out of that. Okay. Take a breather. Hi there. Big guy. Fancy meeting you here. In this dark alley. No. Why can't you jump over the fucking fence? You are trash. You're trash! Jump over the barrier. Limitations of the game. I would have been able to jump over that barrier and ran away. Like, they really should have done it so you can. Like, that would have been ideal to be able to hop over a barrier like that and get away. And go hide behind it. Make me do this every time, there's incentive not to die. Clearance 97. You already have a time ripple on you. What is up with that? Okay, my shields aren't very effective. But it's like I'd already hit him. I guess it was remembering from like the last instance. But I mean, that's not something it should remember. Okay. Bop him. Okay. You enjoyed that slow time there. I will use that opportunity to get away. Okay, controller aim. Seems legit. Where's this big guy? Which way are you choosing to come from? Hi. Okay, you're not quite corporealized, that's fine. You're not corporealized. But clearly, you're a big boy. What are you firing at over there, mate? I'm not there. Okay. And your backpack is sort of exposed to me. Okay. We got him. May have almost killed us, but we got him. Hey, how dare you? Okay.
When Will and I escaped from the lab after the experiment, it seemed like Monarch was dealing with somebody other than us. That was me, all along.
HQ, striker team is down. It's Joyce.
How many hits? I mean, you've clearly established that time is unable to be changed. If you do the expected, you should absolutely do what you don't expect to do. Okay. He's here somewhere! I'm sure you'll be able to find me. If you look hard enough. Okay. Hi. Don't you dare encroach on me. Also, I know that there's someone else by the door. At the far end. But all of my bullets that I was firing into the incorporeality should have stuck inside of them and killed them. Hi. Just chill for a second, mate. I mean, I know that you don't have a backpack that involves going up behind you, but you are heavily armoured, so... I'll give you that.
Son of a... HQ! We spotted Jack Joyce in the student lounge.
Bandit 4, that shouldn't be possible. I'm getting reports of gunfire in the underground parking. Are you sure it's Joyce? I need visual confirmation.
Didn't expect to, did you?
Okay. Double the trouble. I guess that's just the way to progress. But at the same time, I just want to check in case there are any secrets. Not that that necessarily would be... I mean, there might be chronons hidden here. There's something there. Right in the middle. How did I not see that? Okay. Nothing else though, just that bit in the middle. There's also potentially a way forward there. Hi, what are you? Reload! Open the door.
Gate control. Another code.
That's the problem.
Okay, how do I get this up? I'm gonna have to follow them.
Follow them in the past, okay. Just to see the passcodes.
Fuck if I know. Let's go see Wade.
Oh. To follow their shadows, okay. They teleported their heads!
6'5". Neighbor of the beast, you know?
665. Okay.
Then they fade away to ashes. You know, just in case we didn't have enough ammo, we're just gonna make sure. Why doesn't he just take one of the backpacks with him? Like, that'd be smart. Just carry a backpack full of ammo with you. Then you wouldn't have to keep finding more. You'd have a load.
I'm not done with you yet.
There's a Chronon hiding. You cannot hide from me. Though, you know, I haven't necessarily got them all. We're going to get as many as we can.
Picked up his piece to the camera's power. Last time he counted fucking way to bring the battery.
Good. Whoever's tearing through that parking lot ain't getting out here.
Really?
We do though, don't we?
HQ, he's here.
That interrupted my time. What? That's bullshit. Okay, maybe I'll lose my powers. I feel like I lost my powers there. Like, shield didn't work. It interrupted my dash. But I was feeling like that's the area that we start. Just in case we didn't collect that. Hey. Yeah, they're getting negated. Shit! I'm out. If I stay this side, what the fuck are you doing, Paul? I mean, I know we're Jack Joyce, but you know, I called him Paul for some reason.
Damn it. Blocking my powers.
Yeah. Blocking your powers, I knew it. But I took them out beforehand.
I gotta get to the well. Looks like it's plugged in somewhere else.
Interesting that they have the time blocking thing here before we get the powers.
I have to reach Will before it's too late.
Just turn off the power. You pull that in the weirdest way. Why didn't you just pull the red bit?
Yeah, this isn't good.
I should have read that notice next to it before I pulled that. Blew out the power. It's fine.
Whoever's here ain't left. How the fuck did Joyce take out those strikers?
We got contact!
That's annoying. The narrative bit has been killed. If I die, it's probably just going to respawn me after the fact, right? I'm not going to get taken to before it. Because if I get taken to before it, I get to read the narrative and steal it. Like, not 100% of it. Okay. Okay. This is some problems. He's shooting at nothing. Like, you're not even a big guy with powers. You're just a regular big guy. As are you. And so am I. Maybe the power will come on and we'll get another opportunity to do it. You're not dead to that. How are you still not fucking dead? In the ass. Power's on, okay.
We gotta get to the library.
Tapping it plugged into power grid. Wait, forgot the power again. Do not disconnect. That's like the only narrative object. Don't disconnect the power. Was that message to me?
I have to reach Will before it's too late.
I mean, I read it a bit too late after I disconnected the power.
No time to lose. I gotta get to the well.
It might have helped, actually. You know, it might have influenced. Maybe we would have
Shit.
changed it
I gotta beat him to the library.
and just moved along without disconnecting it. I climbed over here when we weren't meant to early in the game, I remember. I should have ran into myself. I climbed over here and was like, whoops, what's this? But I got out. I remember getting out. I remember it not being easy, but I remember getting out. Of course, it's a different sort of map right now. Hi.
I got orders to patrol the room.
We already got men up there.
And they want war. Take it away, serene, and disperse.
Okay. We can get on that. We can get on that. There's a path under there. That leads to the rooftops. Yeah, never making that jump. Okay, let's have a quick peek down here. And this would clearly be where you'd hide something, right? And there's something vibrating nearby. Save our history! I shall try. We are outside. Get to the rooftops. Save our library! Areas that I could break out of bounds. Potentially. Where are we going up? Cloth hanging over a ledge is the old-fashioned way of saying, hey, this is an area to climb up.
This is Airlift Prime. We've got the time machine core in transit.
See, we should have stopped that. She's alive! We could tell her everything and change history.
Beth.
Well, there's us climbing in a window. I could jump down, I'd die.
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
Oop.
Gotta move, Jack.
Roger. Keep a skeleton crew and wait for arrival of Monarch Actual. Everybody else needs to reunite at the Dry Docks Cronin extraction grounds. Wait for further orders there. Library is set to blow in 5 minutes.
I mean, shouldn't we have picked up a radio?
Investigating the rooftops as we speak.
Keep me
You know,
posted.
just to explain why we're able to hear all of this, shouldn't we have picked up a radio? And be like, yeah, no, we're listening in to their radio channels to get an idea of what's going on this time around. It's clearly the end of the game because we're back to the beginning. So many games that do that. It's like, it all ends where it began. Way back when.
The whole sniper unit's wiped. No way he did that on his own. We need to find out who's unaccounted for. This might be an inside job. Let's start a list of who's missing.
I think I heard something.
Must have been the wind.
It's him! Joyce is on the rooftop! Negative! He's in the library! We're under fire!
Get your goddamn stories right. Where is he? I need answers. Where the hell is Joyce?
How did you not die yet? Okay, you all done? No, there's someone alive.
Time to move.
Somewhere. You're just a chump boy though. I meant to have multiple hits on that. But it's like,
You heard him. Stand down.
Hold on, Will.
I hate that you put another weapon right next to the ammo refill. Anything else? You dropped a weapon. There's no weight up there. Just weapons.
Okay, gotta get to the library.
I'm on my way. There's no urgency. I just gotta check for interesting things first. That looks like a way to progress. There's also a path there. I mean, we may have to.
Have to reach Will before it's too late.
Just go an awkward way about it. Okay. Just a lot of explosive barrels to take you down quicker. Okay. Nothing particularly useful.
Target sighted. Engaging.
Ah, he's here! I know that's not exactly what he said, but... In the dick! You could have just left me alone. That would have worked. Hi, sniper. Okay, we're missing a section of the roof. Okay, well, don't want to die, so I'm just going to retreat a moment. You're going to regret that. You survived? How dare you survive? I mean, I guess you hadn't quite spawned yet. No, how dare you? You've respawned! What the fuck? I must have revived him in time. How did you respawn? Can you actually die now then? Why won't you die? Oh, fuck you. I guess we're meant to do this as a challenge with the sniper alive. And, you know, ignore that. Or we'll just go about it a different manner. Back here, Pega. Okay, my powers are not charged yet. Hey, fuck you. You immortal being. How dare you? No more respawning. Okay, bullshit. Die. Die! Okay. You have more bullets than me. Okay, I guess I will defeat you with the pistol in the balls. Give me some ammo. There we go. That really doesn't have a lot of ammo in it, does it? But that guy was bullshit. He should have been dead a million times with that power, but he was powerproof. Somehow. I guess he was outside of my range, even though it did look like it is him. Don't detonate the library. Yeah, you ain't changing shit, Jack. Just saying. You ain't changing shit.
Will? Already gone. Lobby. Lobby, I'm running out of time. Why? Who is she? She.
Was that us down there? Okay, there's a quick way down there.
Will.
How do I get down there? I noticed the time limit and I was like, oh fuck. How do I get down there? Because I was too busy exploring, then I was like, 13 seconds. Save will within 13 seconds.
Will? Already gone. Lobby. Lobby, I'm running out of time.
Okay. Maybe this is activate the time. Okay.
Who is she? She knows the manufacturer. I trust.
That's not a way down.
Will.
14, 13, that's not a way down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so I was literally there all along. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, well, we got there. Maybe there were other things in the other room that we could have done. We get to save him. I wonder if it's an ending if you don't save him, like he will actually die. Or is it just scripted, you know, you die and then you have to retry it till you get it right.
Jack. You're safe. Welcome back. Hey, Will. It's pleasant. Countermeasure. How? Jack. Will!
It's dead. The countermeasure's empty and dead. It's not going to work.
Doesn't work. Back from the future. For me. The fracture wasn't fixed. I get it. Does it work? Really, yes. You gotta get back to my time machine. Gotta get us back to the time where you came from. No. It's the only way. We need to stop the fracture here. In this time. Now. Jack, listen to me. The fracture wasn't fixed in the time that you came from. So fixing it here, it's always gonna fail. People are going to die. Look, you haven't seen what happens between now and then. Look, you have. What you've done is set in motion a chain of events that cannot be broken. Look, you don't know. And if it could be broken, it could jeopardize the entire world. One shot at this is too much at stake. Look, I know.
Okay, so you have to fix it in the future.
Everything you've done to get to this place is necessary. The future.
And suddenly the machine's charged and working.
This way.
If what you said is true, then how did I save you? I saw you die, bro.
Think, Jack. You never physically saw me die, did you?
I watched a roof collapse on top of me.
Creating the illusion of my death, yes. Which brought me here to make sure it's only an illusion. It's all a loop. If time is an egg,
No egg metaphors.
Time is an egg and you crack it, then it's always cracked. But you never actually broke it, but you can cook that egg. You're going to make use of it.
we have to get out of here and get to the Bradbury.
I mean, I can see it's some sort of graffiti that maybe didn't exist at that point in time.
Get down.
But I didn't see how it was helping us. I kind of want there to be stealth options, but there
I
aren't.
know it's a lot to take in, but the fact that you managed to save me and yet still maintain the illusion of my death is actually further proof of my point. The past remains intact.
Stick to the plan.
Nothing changes,
So
and the Novikov self-consistency principle prevails.
Oh, great. We can high five about that later.
Right. Let's save the world first.
Come on, let's meet up with the convoy.
So what happens if I took them out? Like, would that reveal your location, or would that just be a self-fulfilling prophecy because they'd be dead and not be able to tell anyone about it?
Okay, we're gone. Let's go.
So, you know, either way.
You waited. It's almost like you're listening to me.
Well, the last time I didn't listen to you, the fracture occurred.
Either way, the problem is solved and they never see you. And no one knows about you.
Doesn't sound like my brother.
I know.
Though they could report you in on the radio, I guess. Wow, you jog very highly, but not really moving.
All right. Through here. risk helping them.
I know what happens if I don't.
And it'll still happen, Jack. I meant what I said right there. And there are no exceptions. If you get suckered into trying to change what can't be changed, it may cost us everything. Please, Jack. Our future depends on this. You said Monarch had the countermeasure this whole time. How? Why?
Paul was using it to fuel some kind of messed up survival program.
Must have somehow repurposed it as a localized chronon field regulator.
Okay, no secrets. We came in here, we fought our way through. I guess that's why there was no stealth option.
We have to go, Jack. Can't risk being spotted.
Hang on, there's some chronons in the corner, which maybe I missed earlier. Then that's all of them, so let's see if I can upgrade anything. I got 5 points. I cost 4. That costs 4 as well. Okay, time stop being increased in size could be useful. I think the time vision's like the least useful. We need 6 points for that. Let's go with the increased size on our time stop. It's gonna maybe come in useful. Papago. Yeah, that's me charging in, taking them down, and fighting that whole fight at the start of the game.
I always assumed it was Beth Wilder who had the countermeasure, keeping it safe. She was the one who warned me, told me to build it.
I know.
You met her. Is she helping us?
She dead.
She was.
I see. This place is insane.
Yeah, I'm also outside, so you know you might want to be careful. Earlier me is out there. These should all be dead, because I killed all these. We didn't get a stealth way through this. Okay, what are you peeking on here? We didn't get arrested here, right? Yeah, you can't save her. As much as you'd like. Yeah, ain't happening. If you pull her out the loop now, she never comes and finds you later. She's also not quite in like the same mindset at this point, so be done. I don't remember us getting kidnapped here. I remember killing them all, getting out. That's a long time ago. At a much higher gamma, and maybe at 30 FPS. But that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Join us again some more. Goodbye.